So our first witness will be Mr. William Humphreys. Mr. Humphreys is the president and CEO of Citizens Bank located in Corvallis, Oregon, a community bank with 150 employees. He is testifying today on behalf of the American Bankers Association. ABA is a trade association for banks representing over 95% of the industry's $13.6 trillion in assets and employ over 2 million men and women. Welcome, Mr. Humphreys.
Chairman Schrader, Ranking Member Buchanan, and members of the subcommittee, my name is Bill Humphreys, President and CEO of Citizens Bank, Corvallis, Oregon. Citizens Bank is a 52-year-old community bank which focuses on small business and lending to small businesses and farmers in 10 communities throughout Oregon's Willamette Valley. The focus of this committee is extremely important. Consistently, small businesses are drivers of new ideas, new employment, and new economic growth. For banks like mine, small businesses are our bread and butter. While some might think that the banking industry is composed of only large global banks, the vast majority of banks in our country are community banks, small businesses in their own right. In fact, over 3,400 banks, 41% of the total, have fewer than 30 employees. The efforts that have been made by this committee, the Congress as a whole, and the administration to improve the environment and opportunities for small business through changes to the SBA program have been needed for many years. The SBA programs have struggled over the last few years. Loan volumes fell by 30% last year and continue to fall this year as well. The economy is certainly playing a significant role in this decline. However, it's also due to the SBA programs being too costly and difficult for lenders and small businesses who wish to access the program. Chairwoman Velasquez has introduced a legislative proposal which ABA believes would make the SBA programs more effective. First, the legislation calls for establishment of a program within the SBA to assist with outreach to small lenders who are not participants in the SBA 7A program. This is vitally important. SBA lending is very specialized, and lending requires skilled personnel with expertise in SBA policies and procedures. Providing a dedicated outreach effort to these lenders, primarily community banks like mine, will only increase lenders' willingness to participate in the agency's programs. Second, the legislation seeks to make the Rural Lender Outreach Program, Community Express, and Patriot Express programs permanent. This is laudable. Although the SBA has fallen well short of the promotion and marketing programs. ABA has a number of recommendations we believe will help to expand the reach of the SBA programs among small businesses. First, Congress should extend provisions that expand both the 90% guarantee and fee relief for an additional 2 years beyond the 2010 expiration date. Both of these have provided much needed boost for lender participation in the programs. Second, the SBA should eliminate or reduce the restriction on refinancing. The restriction often prohibits the borrower from obtaining new financing that's critical to continued success of that business and often causes the bank to write new loans without the help of the SBA or to ask the borrower to seek help of another lender. Third, the SBA should improve the quality of the guarantee itself, as the current guarantee is only valid if certain conditions are strictly adhered to. The collateral assets, and often the business itself, must be liquidated prior to payment on the guarantee by the SBA. This process can be delayed by bankruptcy, by difficult repossession issues, and other factors. Fourth, the guarantee approval process should be improved. Generating the information and documentation required by the SBA is not easy for the lender. Many small banks have found it necessary to seek the help of the third-party packager who would gather necessary data to gain approval, creating additional time and expense for the borrower. Finally, human resources capacity of the SBA should be expanded in order to ensure adequate staff is available to implement, promote, market, and manage the many initiatives of the SBA. The American Bankers Association would be happy to work with this subcommittee on these and other ways to improve the SBA, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Humphreys.